Hi everyone, and welcome back to the Peter the Computer Guy show. Right now we're going to talk a little bit about the new MacBook and MacBook Pro coming out possibly this Tuesday. Apple has released the announcement that they're going to release some new laptops into the market. I have a recent printout here that I printed out from the internet. I'll just read you a couple of the high notes that I found. Some analysts anticipate that Apple will introduce a budget laptop into its range, costing less than $800. That would be wonderful if we saw under sub $1,000 MacBook or MacBook Pro. Another thing here that's kind of interesting is that suggestions that Apple's going to use the press conference to announce details of a new manufacturing process, supposedly codenamed Brick. What this is it involves making the products such as the aluminum casings, like for the laptop here, out of one sheet of metal. So what they're talking about is maybe stamping or using some type of laser to create one piece of metal for the entire laptop. I think that would be really cool. Again, that's probably going to be in their higher ranges, a little more expensive. And I think what we're going to see eventually is that Macintosh and Apple are going to introduce a touchscreen version of their MacBooks, similar to something maybe in between the iPhone and the MacBook Air. So let's keep an eye on Mac as they come around. I know within the past few weeks that Mac stock really took the dumper. They dropped pretty considerably, and I think last I checked they are still going down. But Macintosh is a great company. Apple is a wonderful company. Steve Jobs is, since he's been back, it's been a great company. They just came out with OS X. Lots of good things going on over there. So, what I look at is this as an opportunity. If you want to invest in a company that's going to go somewhere, I would wait for the Mac stocks to drop a little further, and then I'd pick some of those up if I were you. So that's my little tip to you in the stock market. I don't do it that often, but it's just what I think at this moment here. So be sure to keep your eye out for the new Macintosh, MacBooks, MacBook Pros, and MacBook Airs coming out this Tuesday. I think it's going to be today's the 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th. So we're looking at October 14th. They're going to hit the market. We'll have a full talk about next week about these new MacBooks that they unveiled. We're going to take a look at, and we'll get right back to you with a report on how they are and how they operate. So stick with us again. We're going to take a little break here. When we come back, we're going to talk a little bit about YouTube, tips and tricks, deal of the day, and we still have your questions and answers towards the end. So stay with us. We'll be right back.